Let's go over 10 details we have confirmed the new Model Y Juniper will have, including the release date and speculations we can assume based on the leaks, rumors, and what the current refreshed Model 3 has. So make sure to stick around till the end of the video to help you decide whether to get the current Model Y or the brand new Model Y Juniper. Starting off with the first update, at number 1 we have new rear taillight design. Tesla Model Y will look a lot different on the back after its redesigned images got leaked. A user on Reddit shared this image, which included a close-up of the rear of what appears to be an updated Model Y with its security covers removed, revealing a red light bar with the word Tesla running across the hatch. The current Model Y has a more traditional set of tail lights on the left and right with a simple T logo in the center. This rear design takes inspiration from the Cybertruck that currently also fashions a cool tail light bar. But let me know if you like this update or prefer the current Model Y or Model 3's rear design better. At number 2, the battery. Now this is a big one. There's going to be a larger battery pack. Rumors from Germany point to a massive 95 kilowatt hour battery that could boost range significantly. Sources are projecting a 26% increase in range. Currently, the largest battery pack in the Model Y is 75 kilowatt hours, and needless to say, Tesla is constantly improving its battery technologies, so it's almost guaranteed that new battery tech in the Model Y Juniper will be more efficient. Presently on Tesla's website, the most range from the Model Y comes from its rear-wheel drive variant at 320 miles of EPA range. But the new Model Y Juniper is projected to have 400 to 500 miles of total range from a full charge. Lithium-ion batteries have improved tremendously since the Model Y was released 4 years ago. They have also come down in price significantly. However, a 26% increase in battery capacity is hard to imagine. However, advancement in the LFP technology will vastly improve charging performance. Tesla's partner CATL is at the forefront of ultra-fast charging technology, and I expect them to design a win for the Model Y Juniper battery. Whatever the case, the upcoming Model Y will certainly hide some nice surprises under the floor. And if you've been living under a rock, you've heard that the Chinese battery manufacturers BYD and CATL engage in a brutal war to become the fast charging kings. Their best batteries are capable of 5C charging, which means they need less than 15 minutes for a complete charge. Since both companies are Tesla suppliers, it's only a matter of time before we see ultra-fast charging technology in a Tesla. The upcoming Model Y Juniper seems like a safe bet in this regard. At number 3, we have interior ambient lighting. The leaked Model Y images that came out recently confirmed that the Juniper Y has ambient lighting, and even better than the retrofit ambient lighting offered currently in China, that North American models do not currently have. These ambient lighting strips will extend onto the front doors as well as the dash, with a range of RGB colors to choose from, allowing it to have a more vibrant presence for you and your passengers. Tesla owners are always happy to see interior upgrades, especially improvements to the ambient lighting. It's something we'll see Tesla continue to improve, as we saw with update 2024.26, where owners can now adjust the brightness of the ambient lights and choose whether they come on during the day or only at night. The current Model 3 and the Cybertruck are the only two cars in the Tesla model in North America that have this, and you can choose preset colors or customize ones from the color wheel. Although there were earlier rumors of the Model S and X getting them soon, but no update has come from Tesla regarding that. At number 4, we have seating configurations. The new Model Y Juniper is expected to be launched with a 5-seat configuration as well as a 7-seat configuration, but that's old news since the current Model Y offers that. But they are also rumored to be adding in a 6-seater option like the Tesla Model X, which currently comes standard as a 5-seater, but you can turn it into a 6-seater by ticking the $6,500 option. We're not sure how Tesla will do it in the Model Y, but Reuters says a 6-seater version especially made for China is in development. Several premium electric SUVs offer a 6-seat configuration, and Tesla wants to expand the appeal of its already very popular crossover offering. Like with the Model X, it will be more expensive than the 7-seat option, which may also come to China with the Juniper update. However, one of the most important aspects that premium car buyers in China look for is rear legroom. The Model Y with 5 seats is fairly roomy in the rear, but the one with the 7 seats is a bit tight, especially in the third row. The 6-seat Model Y could have a very different seating configuration, with the second row positioned in a way way that allows for more space in the third row. Some 6-seater electric SUVs already available in China include the Neo ES8, the LIL8 range extender, and other vehicles. Most 6-seaters are one size class above the Tesla Model Y, so it'll be interesting to see how Tesla will design the new 6-seater Model Y, given the interior space constraints. At number 5, we have the new rear screen. The new Model 3 brought in a 8-inch rear screen to all variants. We're fully expecting this to show up in the refreshed Model Y as well. The addition of the rear screen adds very little cost for Tesla since the screen is powered by the same computer that powers the infotainment system up front, but it adds a ton of value for customers. In turn, it likely increases the subscriptions of premium connectivity since it allows rear passengers to watch YouTube, Netflix, and more while driving. Also, mostly because it distracts the kids in the back while on long road trips, so you can just focus on the driving. At number 6, we have seat updates. Now, I'm not talking about the variants this time. The same leak earlier late last month is also confirmed that the Model Y will have ventilated seats, just like the refreshed Model 3, which should come as no surprise. These were previously a Model S and Model X feature, but this helps to really cement Tesla's luxurious interiors as industry leading. Yes, I'm saying that seriously, even to those Mercedes drivers out there. With that, we can also safely assume the performance variant of the new Model Y should have sports bucket seats with performance badging to help keep drivers in place when driving down windy roads. This, of course, will be a much needed update to give the performance variant that differentiator factor. In terms of color options, we will most likely still see the black and white interior or just the black interior. Now, I do wish Tesla was able to add more color options like brown seats or the cream options that are available in the Model X or the Model S to give consumers even more variety to choose from. Let me know in the comments if you would prefer more color options for the interior seats. At number 7, we have a new steering wheel. Now, this next update will be a disappointing one to many, but Tesla will be removing the stocks the Model Y currently has. It will follow the stockless design across all of Tesla's other models, where you can change your drive select by swiping the screen instead. I tried this, and I'm personally not a fan at all. I did get used to the turn signals on the steering wheel, but using a stock to change your drive select is 10 times faster. Sources believe the Model 3 is not selling as well as it should in Europe, precisely because it lacks a turn signal and drive select stock. Considering the Model Y volumes, if Tesla decides to launch the Model Y stockless, the problem will be a lot bigger. They are clearly a step back, introducing new issues and pretending otherwise will not help Tesla sell more cars. Hopefully Tesla will listen to its consumers and keep the stocks with the launch of the refreshed Model Y. We know they did this with the yoke, so who knows if they will do this with the stocks. But you tell me, comment down below if you prefer using the screen or having stocks. At number 8, a new suspension system. The number one complaint owners of the current Model Y have is that it has a rough suspension, which makes for an uncomfortable ride. Tesla even tried to add a comfort suspension to newer releases of the current Model Y, but owners still reported it was not up to par. And I agree, there's definitely room for improvement, and you especially notice this when you drive the Model X, which comes with an adaptive suspension. Now, while I don't think it's feasible from a cost perspective to give the Model Y Juniper the same suspension system, but the improvement we can expect is similar to the update done on the refreshed Model 3. Model 3 Highland comes with frequency selective damping, softer springs, and an overall smoother ride. In addition, these options are somewhat tunable in the dynamics menu. We're hoping to see the same or perhaps even more improvements on this front in the new Model Y. At number 9, we have the addition of the front bumper camera. The bumper camera is already on the Cybertruck along with a spray nozzle to keep the camera clean. It is soon expected to be on the Model S and Model X, although we have not seen any updates. I think right now in general Tesla's focused on other higher priorities like FSD, robotaxi, and the new Model Y, but we have learned from a photo leak of a covered up Model Y that appears to show a bumper camera. At this point, we're fully expecting this feature. It'll certainly be useful when parking, and it'll be extra useful for those who want to off-road their Model Ys. At number 10, we have Hardware 5, otherwise known as AI 5. Given that Elon Musk just recently confirmed that AI 5 is about 18 months out from mass production, there is a very good chance that the Model Y Juniper could launch alongside with the official debut of the new AI 5 hardware. That would be an exceptional way for Tesla to debut their new FSD. It is going to be 10 times better than Hardware 4 and up to 50 times better in terms of inference power alone. Of course, these massive improvements don't come without a cost. AI 5 will consume up to 800 watts of power. In comparison, Hardware 3 and Hardware 4 use about 200 watts today, so don't expect any upgrades from Hardware 4. Like most modern processors, AI 5 can adjust its power efficiency. It'll be able to ramp up or down its processing power depending on the complexity of the power needed. Now, before you exit out of this video, we just received breaking news from X, the source being Tesla Chan, who got it from a Chinese media company showing a rendering of the new Model Y Juniper. Now, if you look closely, one thing I didn't mention in this video because there was mixed news before, but it seems like Tesla will be adding a light bar in the front as well that connects to the two front headlights. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of this look personally, but maybe I need to see it in person first and it might just grow on me. Also, the wheels are the warp wheels from the new Model 3 Performance, but these might just be added in temporarily because I'm assuming the new Model Y Juniper will have wheels that are unique to it. Now the question remains, should you wait for the new Model Y Juniper or buy the current version now? Now look, there's two ways to look at this. If you get the current Model Y, you're going to be getting good deals with the Tesla referral program, which I will link in the description, and incentives on the current models. Recently, they were offering cheap financing rates of 0.99%, and it could come back because it's obvious they're trying to offload inventory to make room for the new Model Y. Now, of course, if you want the latest and greatest with all the improvements mentioned, I would say wait until it releases. But the question is, when is it actually releasing? We know we heard Elon's thoughts on this when he responded to people asking, stating, no Model Y refresh is coming out this year. I should note that Tesla continuously improves its cars, so even a car that is 6 months newer will be a little better, which implied Tesla's continuous software updates they release. But recently, China's National Business Daily reports that the first quarter of 2025, we will be seeing the unveiling of the revised Model Y. The report cites an anonymous Tesla supplier source speculating that the updated Model Y will debut in two variants with either the 5 or 7-seater. This means the 7-seater Model Y, previously exclusive to the American market where the options cost $2,000 or $1,000 depending on the options you select, could be available in both China and Europe in Q4 of 2025. Of course, if you want the latest Tesla updates, be sure to hit subscribe.